It's finally here. The MoGraph file that helps you create quick and easy 3D animations directly in Premiere Pro 23 and above. The file is available on my Patreon shop, link will be in the description. In this video, I'll go through how to install it and make the most out of its features. After downloading the file, all you have to do is extract it, head over to the Essential Graphics panel inside Premiere, and if it's not open, you can just go to Window, Essential Graphics, make sure it's checked. In the Essential Graphics panel, just click on this icon, select the MoGraph file and press open. And then you will find the MoGraph file in this menu. All you have to do is just drag it onto your timeline and you're good to go. Before going through every customization option, I'll make a quick animation so you can see what I'm talking about. And I can do that by simply adding the value. In this case, it's 2 spins in the duration of 6 seconds, and that's it. Now I have 2 full rotations in 6 seconds. Now I'll go back and show you all the features one by one. You can drag and drop any image that you want here, and the animation will stay the same. Right under that, you have the scale. Don't think you need me to explain that one. Next, we have the side texture. You have the option to switch between texture or any color that you want. Next, we have the extrusion amount. Next, we have the animation controls. In here, you can add bounce, which adds subtle up and down movement. You can use easing, and I'll show you an example later on, and also a trick on how to add more easing. And then you have 3 drop-down menus for the X, Y, and Z rotations. Each one has 3 controllers, one for the rotation value, one for the animation start, and the duration of the animation. So for example, if I want this to spin just 180, but I want it to start at 1 second, just gonna add 1, and then the duration, maybe I want it to last half a second. So the animation is not going to start until it's 1 second. Gonna go 180 in half a second. You can also stack animations. X and Y both start at the same time. Let's have both start at 0 and last for 2 seconds. And if you want the X animation to start right after the Y ends, you just adjust the start value. This one is going to last for 2 seconds and start at 0. Then this one is going to start at 2 seconds, last for 2 seconds. So the whole animation is going to be 4 seconds. 2 for the Y, and then 2 for the X. You can also do the same with the Z axis. Now let's head over to the next drop-down menu, which is the static control. If you check the static, no animations are going to be applied, and you get to control each rotation axis. You use this when you don't want any animations and you just want the extrusion and full control over the rotation. After that, we have the light sweep. If you check the light sweep, adjust the start time, same as before. Let's start at 0. Duration, let's make it 3 seconds. Now it's gonna start at 0, last for 3 seconds. Let's cancel out the X rotation, use easing, and go back to the light sweep. I want it to start at 1.5. Again, it's gonna say 2, but it's gonna start at 1.5. You can also control the direction of the sweep, the intensity, the edge intensity, the width, and of course the color. And the last option we have is the enchantment glint. Now I'll show you how to use this file on text. I'm just gonna create a text, add stroke, scale it up and center it. I'll just nest it. You can delete it after you nest it. All we need is the nested file over here. So I'll just drag the MoGraph file and drag and drop the text here. You can also scale it up a bit from inside. And there you go. You can also add any animation. You can use the static controls. So this is one example where I would use the static controls. Let's say you just want a text on the upper left side of the screen or wherever on the screen, and you don't want the rotation at all, you just want the 3D look. You can also add transform and animate it in and out of the screen. And it's the same process if you want to animate each letter. You're gonna type the letter, nest it, and then add it in the Mogurt. Duplicate the Mogurt, add the next letter, and animate each letter on its own. Now I'm gonna show you a cool trick to use if you want more easy ease on the animation. I'll go ahead and create a quick animation, one for rotation in the Y, and the duration to be 10 seconds. And this is what we have. Really slow, but if you right click on the FX icon, time remapping, speed, grab the pen tool, click where I want the ease in to start, and then where I want the ease in to end. Now if I go back to the selection tool, grab this and just push it up to speed up this part. What we now have is slow, quick and slow, and we can also just extend these handles for smoother transition. And that's all I have for you. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. See you in the next one.